everybody. In today's video, we're going... Hello everybody. Hello everybody. In today's video, we are going to be reviewing this thing called the Aeroband Pocket Drum sticks. I think that's what it's called. I don't really know what I'm reviewing actually. Let me just... Aeroband. So this company reached out to me and asked me to review these air drumsticks where basically there is no drum. You can play drums without an actual drum by using these smart drumsticks. It's marketed to be really portable because, you know, you don't need to have a drum with you, like the entire drum kit, and, you know, just having drumsticks is really useful. And I'm not really sure why they sent me or asked me to review them because, you know, I don't play drums. Because, you know, the only drums I play is like Taiko no Tatsujin. And that's not even real drumming. Like, I got so many comments on the Taiko no Tatsujin video criticizing the way I held the drumsticks. Like, it's a game! So basically it works via Bluetooth and it vibrates. It's noiseless when you connect via headphones. It's 83 grams per stick. I think that's what the website is saying. They're saying it feels like the real thing. You have to use an app on your phone to like use the drums. You know, this video is sponsored by Aeroband. I mean, well, I'm not paid to make this video. They just sent me the things for free. Speaking of which, I have the products just sitting down there. Actually, I have two of them. I don't know why they sent me two of these. They accidentally sent me two of them. Maybe they thought the first shipment didn't reach me, so they sent me another one. I have no idea what to do with the second pair of Aeroband drumsticks, so I guess I'll do a giveaway. Initially I said yes because I thought maybe you could use the drumsticks on like PC. So maybe I could just try using the drumsticks to play like Guitadora or Taiko. But turns out, no, it only works on app, or either that or GarageBand, so... But yeah, we'll be trying it, so let's see how it goes. Unfortunately, right now it's too noisy in my own house to do any recording, so I'll be recording outside. And sadly, after moving houses like 3 different times, I no longer have the magnificent pool view behind outside in my house anymore. So right now, I guess we're gonna have to deal with myself in front of a bunch of trash. So let's test this thing out. Bad news again. So right as I finished recording that sentence, the trash lady came by. So I had to move locations again. Alright, so let's start by looking at the app. So to use Aeroband, you have to download and use their app. You know, from their website, it really looks like they're a Western project, but you can tell it's Chinese from, you know, their app. You know, these kinds of things wouldn't happen otherwise. And you can see in their Aero Guitar app, yeah, it's Chinese. Alright, so you connect your Aeroband using the Bluetooth thing. So I gotta turn on my Aerobands first. Okay, one thing I do like about these sticks is the lights. They should look very nice. And you'll see 2 icons at the bottom, and that would mean that you click them to connect your Aerobands. They'll vibrate when they're connected. Alright, so let's start doing some drumming. Oh my god, I need internet connection for this, holy shit. So we're finally back here again. And by the way, I didn't mention at all, but they actually sent me the drumsticks and 2 of these pocket guitars. So what these pocket guitar picks are is for you to play the guitar, or you basically put these onto your legs or your feet when you play with the drums because they can act as the foot pedals. Well, looks like my picks don't have batteries, so I'll deal with them later. Okay, we turn these on and then we just connect these. Alright, so they have a few modes. So level mode and limited mode they're just coming soon. One thing I know about this app is that it's quite slow and it seems very incomplete. Okay, so you can change the kind of drums you're using. And then there's no teaching mode, only activity mode. And that's kinda sad. I mean, if there was a way for them to implement, like, for you to learn how to play the drums in the app too, I guess this would be an instant sold for me. And then they have song mode where you can play songs like in a rhythm game. So let's just go to free mode first. Okay, so to calibrate the drums, you press the 2 buttons in the center, and in the app face, it will just show that it's right in the center. The good thing about having this as like a software side thing is like you can connect your earpiece to the app and then you can play silently, basically. Essentially play silently. The very first thing I noticed is that it seems to be working in the center the best. But then when you press aside, sometimes it will actually activate the cymbals, but it could be just me. And I think this is a bit too loud. Yeah, so like you can just change like whether you're too loud or too quiet. The thing is that it works most of the time, but sometimes there are just false triggers. And I feel like a lot of videos that's sponsored by Aeroband seems to leave out this fact that it does mistrigger sometimes. It's accurate for the most part, but it does have its just not working properly. Like I also noticed this needs to be recalibrated quite often for it to stay accurate. What was it doing just now? Whoa! Okay, another interesting thing about this is that it doesn't just register a hit the moment you swing down. When you do a light hit, you can see, look at the line. But then when you do a strong hit, the lights are an indicator. Also, it vibrates when you do a swing. It feels kind of weird. You can turn it off though. You can also turn the lights off if you want to. Honestly, the fact that you can bring this anywhere around is pretty great. It is great for a beginner who doesn't have a drum set and cannot be noisy. Like, this thing definitely can't beat real drums because, I mean, you're hitting air. It just does not feel like the same thing. It's not the same, no matter how much you want it to be. So the next interesting thing is the song modes. There's different levels. They have jingle bells. Okay, let's play jingle bells. So they have different modes. I imagine hard is only unlocked when you need to get S for normal. Okay, let's just play easy. And by the way, this here is actually the scroll speed. I said it before because 1 and 2 was too slow. Okay, so you gotta collaborate before you start any song. So this will be the middle. And the other 2 lanes I imagine is for if you have the foot pedal, which we do not have. So there will be nothing there. Another thing, like before I go on, is you see 5 lanes here, and earlier you saw 5 drums in the practice, right? These are not 5 drums. There's actually 1 drum here. And then there's a cymbal here, which they don't show in the image. The symbols are these 2 diamonds up here, and this is the bottom foot panel. Even the app is kinda wonky. You can hear that it's two different things in one lane. That's really strange. You technically can't tell like if you're hitting like this or the cymbal. I mean, the thing is that sometimes when I want to hit the cymbal, it hits the drum instead. Sometimes when I want to hit the drum, it hits the cymbal instead. It is not reliable. But for the most part, it does work. I feel like my movements are a lot more exaggerated than it would be on an actual drum. I'm no drummer, so I might have the positions of the drum wrong. I think the drumsticks do their best. This is pretty impressive in my opinion for motion controls. It's quite instant, just that sometimes it has that misinputs. Most of the problems with this, in my opinion, is the software. I don't know when Aerobands were released, but I imagine that maybe it was quite recent and this app is still in beta or something. Because like, it'd be nice if there was like a teaching mode and this was a lot more polished. Okay, this is actually pretty consistent. I think it's just the way I swing the drumsticks might be wrong. I kind of hated these at first because I didn't know how to collaborate this, but turns out collaborating them is just pressing the button once at the same time. It's actually pretty fun when you get down to it. I think these and the Aerobands and the 2 guitar picks is 200 USD, and I'm not sure how expensive that is for a drum kit. I mean, especially compared to actual drums, but it could be a viable way for like a beginner and someone who needs to be quiet. And I can imagine seeing someone buying this for like a kid who's like interested in learning drumming. So yeah.